Valentine's Day. Good morning. Good morning. We are back. I told y'all I was going to get up, come live first thing in the morning. Y'all, they have taken in three people in reference to Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie, with her missing. So y'all, let's turn it around. Let's get straight into it because what we found out now is that there's like some people taken in. They had taken some car from somewhere or another. But y'all, we are going to get into it. Smash the like button. Happy Saturday. How are y'all doing this morning? Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope y'all are getting starting y'all's day out, y'all's Valentine's Day this Saturday out on a great note. But y'all, let's turn it around and let's go ahead and get into it because this situation is hot and popping. It's sad that we have this Savannah's mother missing. Is crazy. Hey, Freda, how are you? Pearl, welcome. Welcome in the building. Y'all come in, smash the like button. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Dory, how are you? Welcome in, y'all. This is sad. This is heart-wrenching, you guys. I'm telling you, if this was my mother, I would be going crazy, crazy, crazy. But y'all, let's turn it around. This is breaking news. Let's see what has happened ever since last night. Because some things have transpired. So y'all, let's turn it around and let's go ahead and get into it.
We come on the air with some breaking news as we continue to follow the latest in the search for Nancy Guthrie. We do know three people were detained late last night. That's according to Fox News. And Fox reports the source giving this information says after receiving a tip, authorities detained two males plus one of their moms. The source said a warrant had been served. The source cautioned that during a warrant execution, technically everyone is detained. Meanwhile, officials with the Pima County Sheriff's Department said law enforcement activity is underway at a residence near East Orange Grove Road and North First Ave related to the Guthrie case. Because this is a joint investigation at the request of the FBI, no additional information is currently available. So that was a post there that was shared to X from the Pima County Sheriff's Office. We also do know a Pima County Sheriff's SWAT vehicle was seen leaving the active law enforcement area about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home. I'm going to ask my producer to get that up here, that SWAT vehicle image that was also shared to social media. The departure comes after a long line of additional vehicles, possibly law enforcement, was ushered into the area where authorities have been operating following earlier warrant activity. Officials have not released new information about the operation or who may be involved. Now, just to quickly recap here, this comes as a press conference still not being announced from officials as of this morning. Also,
now, y'all, they saying, let me turn it around. Hey, Aaron, good morning. Welcome. They're saying that there hasn't been a press conference. Now, I kind of find it a little suspicious, like why they didn't have a press conference right away. Because y'all know when things break overnight, they will have a press conference sometimes even there or early the next morning. And this happened like after 12 o'clock midnight, pretty much. But let's continue listening to see what they say, because I think that it's like still for me some suspicion there, because last night what we found out is that, you know, she Savannah Guthrie's mother, she wasn't really walking good, allegedly. She stayed in that house by herself. We don't I haven't found any information to say that hey, good morning, D-Dot, how are you? I didn't find any more information to say that she had like a house like, what's it called, like a caretaker. I didn't find any more information out about that, but she was basically, they're saying she had like dementia or some type of medical conditions going on. And also they're saying that they took some cars from, I think, like a restaurant parking lot or somewhere like that. But let's see what they are saying, because it is a whole lot going on. So y'all, let's continue.
Coming after a busy few days in this investigation, where earlier this week, if you remember, video and photo surveillance footage was shared with the public, and a white tent was put up outside of the entryway to Guthrie's home and quickly taken down. But I wanted to share this here with...
Wow. Hey, my baby Jamil Peterson says, salute, beautiful. Salute to you, baby. Y'all, it said, okay, law enforcement activity is underway at the residence near East Orange Grove Road and North First Avenue related to the Guthrie case. because this is a joint investigation. And when they mean joint investigation, they mean like the FBI, probably the local law enforcement, like the police, maybe the troopers, like, different local law enforcement people, at the request of the FBI. No additional information is currently available. But y'all, let's continue listening and seeing what she says.
This is some of the footage we're getting in from overnight there, as late last night, police activity could be seen 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home, and local police and several unmarked vehicles, including forensics and SWAT teams, could be seen gathering 2 miles from that home there in Tucson, Arizona. And Arizona Sheriff's Department says it received more than 4,000 calls 24 hours after videos of a masked person on Guthrie.
4,000 people calling in? Y'all, that's a lot. That is a lot. Now they're saying that good morning, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day. They are saying that there is a mother and a son that have been taken in to, detained, have been taken in and been detained. See, it makes me believe, not believe or think that I wonder if this, not to throw no shade, because it was crazy, because they said that the son-in-law, hey, good morning, Bronze, good morning, Tina, good morning, PB. They are saying that the son-in-law dropped her off at home. Right? Okay, sometimes, the son-in-law may just have went to drop her off and, okay, maybe they did that numerous times. But when they said that she went missing, they said that the son-in-law was nowhere to be found. So I'm telling you, hey, Steve, happy Valentine's Day to you too. Welcome. So this is really still, to me, as a little suspicious. But y'all, let's continue listening to what they have to say, because this is breaking news. So y'all, let's continue. Thank you, JB. So y'all, let's continue.
His porch were released. 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie first reported missing on February 1st, so we are now officially at the 2-week mark here. To share more about what we know so far and what we still don't know is Bobby McDonald, former Secret Service. And thank you so much for joining us, as always, on Live Now from Fox. Bobby, we do appreciate it.
Good morning. Always great to be back with you.
A lot to discuss here, obviously. Let's start with this. Why have we not had a press conference? Pima County putting out...
See, they're even saying, why didn't they have a press conference? And y'all, this was 2 hours ago. It's already 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10 in, across the East Coast, the West Coast. So why hasn't there been a press conference? It sounds a little fishy to me. And then when these reporters were there, some of the people were not able to be right there where they were when they were detaining, from what I seen, but there's more information. So it's very suspicious in nature to me, some of the stuff that they're doing. Because like she said, why hasn't there been a press conference? Y'all smash the like button. Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Let's get into it.
On social media, we'll have an update for you when we feel it's appropriate to have an update. But at this point, this feels like a big development. So why are we not getting a press conference?
Oh, wait, Lucy said, okay, y'all, Lucy said, I think he had something to do with it. Check his money status. I bet he needed the money. They know something. Oh, Lucy, you might be right, because guess what, y'all? They said that they were holding the mother for ransom. And they said that they were trying to do some kind of Bitcoin, extort them for Bitcoins. And they said they haven't released any, nobody did no Bitcoin release. But they are saying, I think that they say Trump owns Bitcoin or something like that. They are saying that something about Trump and this Bitcoin. I believe it's Trump and Bitcoin. Did you guys hear this? So I'm trying to connect these dots, because it's very, very suspicious that this son dropped the mother-in-law off, and then once she dropped the mother-in-law off, all of a sudden he came up missing. He's nowhere to be found. So just I think whoever said that, let me see. Hold on, was it Lucy said that the son-in-law may have something to do with it. This is what I'm thinking, because that's probably true. Savannah Guthrie, she is a big news anchor on the Today Show. Hey, Bougie Barbie, good morning. Hey, I got it. Good morning, Tina Marie. Good morning, y'all. So I believe there's something going on, because Savannah Guthrie, she is a big news anchor, so she's like a millionaire. I'm more than sure. Tina Marie says TMZ states there was movement on the Bitcoin account. Oh, that was sent in the ransom. They're the only ones who was sent the account. info, but definitely some movement. Oh wow. Wu Tang says is a son-in-law married to Savannah. No, it's the son. No, okay, the mother, the one that's missing, she had 3 children. She had Savannah Guthrie, which Savannah Guthrie works on the Today Show. She's a millionaire. Then she had another daughter, which is married to the son that her. I mean, the second daughter is married, which that's the husband that dropped her off. And he was nowhere to be found after they said she came up missing. And then they said it's a son that she has. So she has 3 children. So it's really suspicious. Hey, Sharice, how are you? So Tina says Ann Guthrie, the sister. Okay, her name is Ann Guthrie. Okay, so it's Savannah Guthrie and Ann Guthrie, and the mother's name is Nancy Guthrie, which Nancy is the one who's missing. Y'all, this is crazy, but y'all, let's continue. Let's turn it back around. This is sad.
Yeah, it's a great question, and I'm not sure that I have a good answer for you. I think that the Pima County out there has decided to kind of shut down their communications to the public with respect to the fact that their early on communications efforts really didn't go very well. And now you've got that combination of the FBI little rift, if you will, that's out there. It's a little bit troubling. Look, I'm all about keeping information close to the vest when we're in the middle of an investigation, but we're 2 weeks into this now, and we're dealing with an individual who is related to a very notoriety person in our society. So I'm a little bit concerned that we're not getting anything, but I am happy to see that a search warrant was effected last night, and hopefully that's going to be moving us in the right direction.
Yeah, and Bobby, before I continue with my questions here, I did want to put this up on the screen, as we do like to have our viewers write in and ask these questions. So if you have a question about this case, please scan that QR code in the top right-hand corner of your...
So yes, you guys, for those who are asking, Sherry says she's still missing. Yes, she's still missing. They're saying that they can't find her. They're still looking for her right now this morning. So y'all, let's continue listening to this, and then we're gonna jump on to another podcaster and see what they got going on, because he's boots on grounds over there right now as we speak.
We're going to be answering these questions live here throughout this interview with Bobby McDonald. So once again, open up the camera app on your smartphone, tap and scan that QR code, or you can head to livenowfox.com/connect. Please weigh in. We'd love to hear from you. All right, Bobby, let's continue though. So I just want to get into the technicalities of what some of these terms that we're hearing from law enforcement are. When authorities say 3 people were detained during the execution of a warrant, what does that typically mean in terms of this investigation?
So when that warrant is obtained, that we have to go through a magistrate or a judge that has to sign off on that warrant. Police have to indicate that they're looking for something specific within that house that would be related to the case that they're investigating. So,
hey, good morning. I survived Obama knockout. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. Yes, this is very sad, you guys. Let me say this too. It's crazy because she's been missing for I think like 13 days. In this situation, it's like there are like ring cameras normally around neighborhoods. People, like a lot of houses these days have ring cameras, or even if you just have like a camera. Why didn't they catch this? If they caught this guy right here, like on her ring camera, like why didn't they catch did she have ring cameras maybe on her garage or somewhere else on the front of her house? Like, I don't know. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Paul. Yes, it's crazy, but y'all, let's continue listening, because this is a person they're saying, I guess, that was caught, I guess, on the ring camera from what I understand. But y'all, this is sad. The mother was 82 or 84, I believe. And they said she wasn't able to walk really good. She was, as far as I know, hey, good morning, Purple Flower. As far as I know, she was living in the house by herself. But let's continue to listen, y'all.
And that warrant is effected at the house. Those individuals are identified and are asked to hop over there into the dining room and sit down, and we'll get back to you when we find either what we're looking for or when we're finished going through your home looking for the items that we're looking for. So they are not arrested at that point, but they are being detained at that moment at that location for the actions that are going to be taken by the police department and the FBI in this case.
Wow.
And as I shared here, I feel like we have slowly been getting more information after waiting for quite some time to get information to come out about this. I just had up on our screen here that surveillance video that was released earlier this week.
And look at y'all, why is he trying to block his hand in the camera? Y'all see he's trying to like cover up the camera, but it's already too late because once he started walking up on the porch, the ring camera caught like his whole body. And now he's trying to come up and then like cover the camera. But y'all, the cameras can like zoom in. Like, but even what we seen, it was a good picture of the person. So this is sad, y'all. Put the prayer hands out for Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie. I pray that they find her and that she's okay. But y'all, this is sad, and it's a whole situation related to this with this Bitcoin and all these crazy things that's going on. But y'all, put the prayer hands up. Let's continue.
To the public from law enforcement. My question to you, Bobby, why are there no timestamps on this surveillance video? Does that
Good
play
morning,
a factor
Seeker.
into this?
The timestamps with respect to Ring cameras or Nest cameras, these are for personal use. So they're algorithms and technology, unless you're asking for it or you purchase that aspect of it, really don't
Wait
have
a minute. Wait, hold up, y'all. Let me rewind that. Did he go pick something in the
Nest
ground?
cameras, these are for personal use. So they're algorithms and technology.
Did he put some flower? Is that flowers he picked and he's holding them up to the ring camera? Is that okay? Grass. Okay, Tojo TV said grass. Why would he take some grass and hold it up to the ring camera? Y'all smash the like button. Let's take the time to smash the like button, y'all, for Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie. She's missing and they are trying to find. This is crazy. Why would he take some grass, pull it from out of the front area and put it in the ring camera? I mean, what does that symbolize something? Secret says weird. It is weird. To cover up the camera, Purple Flower said. Yeah, but he tried to cover up the camera with his hand with the gloves on. This is sad, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Let's continue.
Unless you're asking for it or you purchase that aspect of it, really don't have timestamps necessarily. They're more for security purposes.
Oh, okay, I got it, you guys. So he's trying to probably put the grass there so he can block everything. So maybe if he did go inside and get the mother, that they wouldn't see what was going on as he's walking out the house, probably with the mother. Okay, I'm assuming. Okay, I got it. Yes, Seeker said makes sense. Yes, okay, I understand now. Oh my goodness, y'all. These jokers is crazy. Y'all smash the like button. Please smash the like button for Savannah Guthrie's mother, y'all. This is sad. This is sad.
This snippet is well known now to be involved in this case, and it would be great if we would have some timestamps. But a lot of the technology with the assets and tools that we use in our homes or around our businesses don't necessarily have that technology involved.
Wow.
Right, and I just wanted to quickly recap for our viewers who are just tuning in here as we do await some viewer questions come in. We saw this was released here, that backpack that police put out just the other day. But I also wanted to share this here, and this was this white tent that we saw go up just a few days ago outside of the entryway to Nancy Guthrie's home. That tent was taken down a short time later. I mean, I think we're talking just maybe 2 or 3 hours at that point, because we were bringing this live to our viewers. What do you make of that?
Now, y'all tell me, that house, do y'all see how big that house is? That house is, they said, 3,700 square feet. That is a huge house. For an older woman to be in that house by herself, that is dangerous. I would not feel comfortable letting my mom stay at that age knowing that she has these issues by herself. Not even if I had a mother-in-law suite. Like y'all see like this, even in this house right here, do y'all see this little house? I wouldn't even be comfortable with if I'm staying in this big house and my mother is staying in this little house back. I wouldn't even feel comfortable with that, knowing that she has these issues. It had to be some connection over there for I can get, quick access to her if she falls or if she's trying to call me, something's wrong. Y'all, this is sad, but y'all, let's continue.
Why would a tent be going up outside of the entryway to the home where that footage was recorded and then taken down so quickly?
I think when we look at this investigation and we're 2 weeks into it now, we've got the home of Nancy Guthrie, we've got the home of the daughter and son-in-law. There just seems to have been a little bit of disjointedness in this investigation. And investigations don't always go according to script or as we see on a...
Now, y'all, put a 1 in the chat. Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. I hope y'all having a wonderful start of your day. This is sad news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's very, very sad and very, heart-wrenching to me because this is a mother, a older, our mothers age, you know? And this is sad because this woman had like all kind of issues that showing signs that she could not be on her own, living on her own by herself at this age. But y'all, let's continue. This is sad. Put the prayer hands in the chat, you guys. This is sad.
30 or 60-minute TV show, on Friday night. So they have been all over the place a little bit, and it does look a little disjointed.
Good
But
morning,
obviously
Andrea.
there was some nugget of information, some nugget of evidence there that they wanted to obtain or they wanted to test or something.
Now, I got a question. Y'all smash the like button. I got a question for y'all. I got a question. Do y'all think that there is something going on with the family? Like with maybe Savannah Guthrie's sister? Maybe Savannah Guthrie, maybe the brother, because they really haven't mentioned much about the brother that at least I've seen. Do y'all think that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all find this to be like mysterious. Like I find it to be very mysterious. Like just something ain't right because they said after the son-in-law, which is I forget, somebody said the daughter's name. After her husband dropped her off at her residence, he was no longer to be seen or heard from when they said that the mother went missing. So it automatically throws a signal in my brain, like, why would he go missing if the mother is missing? They said, well, Nancy Guthrie's missing. Okay, well, who was the last one to see her? Okay, that the son was the last one to see her. So then you say, well, where's the son? I mean, the son-in-law. Where's the son-in-law? And the son-in-law is nowhere to be found. That kind of is like very suspicious to me. But y'all, let's continue.
Was found in that area, and they were able to effectively decide its relevance in a short period of time.
Wow.
Now, something else I wanted to ask you here. We heard from Pima County Sheriff Chris Nano says he denied claims that his department had not been cooperating with federal authorities after.
Oh, see, Mary. Okay, Mary said, I think there's so much more to the story. We probably will never know. I believe that too. Monica says, good morning, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Good morning, Monica. Good morning to everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Alfreda says, greed. I think so too, Alfreda. We don't know. I bet you, the son was maybe the daughter, the other daughter, and the son-in-law, maybe their funds were low. Maybe they were trying to, get some money. Maybe they had some financial crisis, situation going on. It may be a whole lot of things. Hey, Scar Marie, how are you? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Flight says, am I dreaming? This dude, they not cleaned up the crime scene on day one. See, that's what I'm saying. This is like really suspicious. They put up a tent and then they took it down. Like what? They shouldn't take that tent down until they find out where the mother is, right? I mean, Art says biggest distraction ever. I think so too. Do y'all think this is a distraction because of the Epstein files? How crazy the Epstein files went? I'm wondering, y'all. But y'all, let's continue.
Law enforcement there had withheld key evidence from the FBI. But we did see this post here from the Pima County Sheriff's Department as this was just put out a couple hours ago at this point. And you and I were chatting before this interview about this key line here. That reads, because this is a joint investigation at the request of the FBI, no additional information is currently available. So what does that mean to you here? Does that mean that they are now working together? What's the significance of that post?
Well, as I said yesterday, we need to have a federal nexus for the FBI to be the lead agency here. And I'm not sure that we have that yet, but the Pima County folks could certainly defer to the FBI to become the lead. So that comment right there indicates to me that there is some little bit of a rift going on, or they have turned the corner and are starting to work together a little bit better. It's unfortunate that the optics of that are very poor, where we should be focused on finding Nancy Guthrie and working together. There are a lot of officers and agents and technicians and doing a lot of hard work there, 12-hour shifts, a lot of meticulous work. The Pima County Sheriff's Office also has to continue its daily protection of its county. So there's a whole lot going on out there, and we really need to get the focus and stop having us talk about the rift that may be going on with those agencies. And let's focus.
You know what? Hold on. Let me pause it. Nola says you are watching. Hold on real quick.
Getting back.
Okay, Nola says you all are watching a Hollywood script. Nola, I believe so. Because it's so crazy and so funny how Snoop Dogg's granddaughter passed away, Little John's son or grandson passed away. Then you got Savannah Guthrie's mother missing. And then all this stuff. Like there's so many different things. I do believe all this stuff is scripted out. I do believe it. And I do believe that what these people do, they try to entertain us. Oh, yeah, you want to sing, you want Diddy, you know, all these people on the stage dancing and doing all this other stuff. And then it's really behind the curtain. It's like a whole like sex scene, trafficking, children being taken advantage of, and all these horrible things being done just to distract us with all this kind of stuff, so we can be like moving from situation to situation, like oh this, you know, because they're doing all these things like in the Epstein files. Because you guys, if it was a everyday thing, a situation, if this happened to like the Epstein files with, you know, people doing like men putting their finger in little girls' private areas, measuring for tightness and all this other stuff, they would be, if there was an everyday person like me and y'all, we would be up under the jail. But because these people have money, they're celebrities, because they're presidents, because they're senators and all these other things, whatever their job description is, nothing happened. They'll just make up a situation to throw in front of us so we can distract from the main thing. Like we're supposed to be protecting the kids. We're supposed to be protecting even like women being, you know, even men being, you know, raped and DV'd and SA'd. And then they throw these things to us and it's like, oh my goodness. Like some of the stories, y'all, they can't, even with Charlie Kirk, the story with Charlie Kirk was it was like, what? This doesn't make sense. You have an older man on the roof trying to run that looks like he's 50, 11 years old. And then you show a young boy and then they retract and say, no, it was a young boy that did this. It's like all these stories don't make sense. And they try to put this stuff out here so they can see if we're going to bite off on these stories. Like this story right here, it doesn't make sense because y'all know whenever people go into Hollywood, if you guys don't know, they make these people get insurance policies. Just like the guy off the Cosby Show. Remember the guy off the Cosby Show? When allegedly he went to Costa Rica and he passed away. He went in early in the morning to the ocean by himself and then he passed away. It's like, who is going to the ocean early in the morning and then they get unalived? And it's like no other like stories really like behind. Yes, Feline, yes. Malcolm Jamal Warner, remember his story? Yes, Seeker. Remember his story didn't make sense either. It's like he went to Costa Rica by himself, and then they say he went with some friends, and like all of these other things that they were saying. And then it's like these stories are not adding up, but it's like they throw stuff on us to see if we're gonna bite the bait. In this story with Savannah Guthrie's mother, it's like this woman was 82 or 84 years old. She had a hard time, from what I found out, what I heard, she had a hard, like she couldn't walk really good. She in this 3,700 square foot house. I haven't heard anybody saying she had a housekeeper or somebody like there to help take care of her. So it's like all of these people, are coming up missing, unalive, and then they expect for us to like them to throw stuff at us. Hey, good morning, T2 Cups and everybody in the building. Welcome. They throw stories at us, and you be like, hold on, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Because last night, remember when we were watching and they said something, the black box. Y'all know a black box is usually used for airplanes when the airplanes get into a car crash. I mean, a airplane crash. And they go get the black box to like, you know, get all the data and stuff. Why are you going to a car? They never said that she was in an accident. Never said, you know, that she was in a car crash or any of that. So why are you pulling her car and taking the black box? What information is a black box gonna do you for, like do anything for in this situation if she wasn't in a car accident? Now I can see if she was in a car accident, they towed her car to the house or something for whatever reason, which they should have towed it to the junkyard if she got in a car accident. But why are you going to get her car and trying to check the black box? It doesn't make sense. Bougie says, and they keep sending the letters to, yes, why are you sending letters to TMZ? And then and the third. Like, it does not make sense. I feel like it was some type of setup. The woman was, Savannah Guthrie's mother was already up in age, and they were like, we're going to just really, she's going to be like a sacrifice. Like, I'm thinking about it as like that. Like, she already has these medical conditions. She doesn't need to be here with us any longer, which is very sad and very heart-wrenching to say, but we don't know what because them people in Hollywood, like I said, those people in Hollywood, we have never sat down and broke bread. Like, we look and we think that these people were great people, right? But we have never sat down, broke bread, talked to these people to see how they really are. Like, they be on a mission too, because once you go higher in money, it's like the darker it gets. They say you got to unalive somebody in your family member. Who's it going to be? Select somebody. Could you imagine working at a place and they said, oh, okay, one of the stipulations on getting this job is that you got to unalive one of your family members. Now, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be your mother? Is it going to be your brother? Is it going to be your sister? Is it going to be your child, your grandchild? I'm almost taking it as if it's this type of situation. And then they're going to say, well, somebody's going to claim the insurance. Who's going to be the one to claim the insurance? Because I'm sure she got a huge insurance policy. Some people, they say, have y'all ever heard this? I know y'all have. Some people are worth more dead than they are alive. Have y'all heard of it? I'm sure y'all heard that. And it seems like it's true to this situation. So it's crazy. Alfreda says the weakest link is a grandma. Yes. TMZ V says TMZ all about Hollywood. So why are they in the picture? Weird. Yes. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It is all kind of weird and all kind of suspicious. Y'all smash the like button. Seeker says because this sugar honey iced tea is a setup. That's what I say too, Seeker. I believe what that person said about it's all a Hollywood script. All of this is a Hollywood script. Purple Flower says your earrings are so cute. Thank you, Purple Flower. Thank you. Melissa said, just so sad. Anyone's grandma don't deserve this. Exactly. That's why I said my heart is like going out to Nancy Guthrie because she is an older woman. This woman can't be left alone and let her live her life, as she goes into her older age. Now, I don't know if Savannah Guthrie is married. Does she have children? I've never heard them even say that. And it's very suspicious how Nancy Guthrie, like Savannah Guthrie and Nancy Guthrie are all splattered all over the internet. I haven't seen any pictures with her and her other kids. So I just find this to be super, very, very suspicious. But y'all, let's continue. Look at how big that house is. Y'all can't tell me y'all would feel comfortable with your mom who's 80-something years old in this big old 3,700 square foot house. She has issues with like walking and trying to get around. And you think that I'm just going to drop my mom off at this big old house by herself? No kind of, what's it called? Like a maid or like a helper, an assistant. I would not feel safe with that. Like I said, I wouldn't even feel safe with my mom staying in this house right here, let alone the other side house. I mean, the whole house by herself. It doesn't make sense, y'all. It does not make sense. Troll says, wow, 100K effing cheaps. Yes, that's hold on. Troll, you hit it on the nail. I forgot about that too. This woman is an older woman, a grandmother, a mother. You telling me she's only worth looking for $100,000? $100,000? That's it? $100,000 for the people that if somebody finds who did this? Y'all, this should be like $1 million to find this mother and grandmother. I'm not sure she's a grandmother. I'm not sure if Savannah Guthrie or her sister or her brother have children. But y'all, only $100,000? Get somebody else to do it. Let's continue, y'all. This is sad. This is terrible.
Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah, and for our viewers just tuning in here, we're just sharing this news that we're learning overnight. 3 people were detained. Bobby, my question for you, at what point does a detention potentially turn into an arrest? And if 2 males and one of their mothers were detained, what might that suggest, if anything, about investigators' focus going forward?
Yeah, I'm not sure the gender makes a whole lot of difference in this case, but what has to happen is we have to get probable cause to get that warrant to get into that house. That's a positive to me.
Y'all, how much do y'all think that they should have put for this to find her mother? Because $100,000, that is really not that much money. Because y'all know they be putting more money out there for people who are on the run, for doing other like situations. I've seen people with more money from the Crime Stoppers division, or different, awards if you find this person or whatever. $1 million. Remember America's Most Wanted? They used to be like, oh, it's $1 million or $500,000. You telling me that this older woman is only worth y'all trying to give out $100,000? I'm telling you, this is crazy. There's no way $100,000. It should be way more money than that. This is crazy.
The investigation has led us to some information that has brought us to that probable cause level, and now we can get in the house and look for evidence and interview those people if they're willing to talk to us. Once we get some evidence that would lean us to commission of a crime by those 3 people, those 4 people, or whoever else may be involved, then we can move to the arrest status. They're going to be looking for a number of things in there: phones, clothes. Is that backpack in there? Is that mask in there? What else is going on in that house? Do the neighbors know anything about those people? In other words, we've started another mini investigation, if you will, within the big investigation of Nancy Guthrie. And we've got to zero in on those nuggets of information so that we can keep this thing rolling. We're 2 weeks in right now. We've got to keep...
Now, why isn't TMZ... Now, hold up, y'all. Let me turn the camera, because it's so funny how they have, like, the computer people, right? They can find out, like, where, okay... You are sending these emails to TMZ. Why isn't TMZ able to get their computer people or somebody, the FBI, able to track down where these people are sending these emails for this ransom money, right? Where are they? Why aren't they putting these things out there so they can go and find where these people are at? They find people any other ways where they be having like this, what's it called? How to Catch a Predator and all that stuff. Why haven't they tried to get the FBI computer people to track down where these alleged TMZ emails are coming from? Like if somebody sends me an email and talk about, oh, we sending you this ransom and you better give us this Bitcoin, I'm calling the FBI and I'm gonna have them come over here, look at my computer and see where they can track wherever that email came from, because they can look at what's it called, the computer thing. Excuse me, my nose is running, y'all. What is it called, the computer where they can find where you like when something happens like that, they can track you down by your I forget what the name of that thing is, but they can track you down by that IP. There you go, Tina. IP address. The IP address, they can track you down. Like, why haven't they found that the IP address to where this email came from? Like, TMZ, you need to get on the ball. If you're going to be in this situation, y'all need to help find this woman, and let everybody know where she's at. If you're saying these people are sending you emails on ransom and trying to extort y'all or extort whoever for Bitcoin, look up the IP address and figure out where these people are at. I mean, it's crazy, y'all. It's very, very, very suspicious to me, y'all. But let's continue.
Focus on getting Nancy Guthrie and continuing to move this in a positive direction so we can get resolution.
And Bobby, we are getting these viewer questions in here, so I did want to start sharing some of them. This one is coming in from Michael. He's saying, does this still feel like an abduction case or some other alternate motive?
Wow.
Find evidence.
Let me pause it. Do y'all think it's an abduction case? Do y'all, what are y'all's thoughts? Do y'all think that she got like kidnapped? Do y'all think that they went and kidnapped her from the house? Do y'all think that that's the only thing I can think? Alfreda says, I don't think it's an abduction. John says she's in Nancy Grace's baby. John, you is a mess. You is hilarious. Not in Nancy Grace's basement. Oh, Mark says, I think the cartel. Probably so. Savage says, no, it's a distraction. I think so too. It's a distraction for all the other disgusting things going on. Y'all smash the like button. Oh my God. Mobile says she is not, here anymore. 2 weeks now. Yes, 2 weeks has been gone, came and gone, and she's still missing. Bougie Barbie says, I don't know what to think. I need more information. Purple Flower says, family dispute. That's another thing I was thinking too. Hey, Sassy, good morning. Sassy says, I think they're trying to send a message to her daughter. Wow. Probably so, Sassy. Oh my God. Mark says, look where the house is located. Cartel. Oh, yeah, the house is in Arizona. Do y'all know what part of Arizona? They said Arizona. Alfreda. Alfreda says she's at FDMG Academy. Did Umar go Kidnapper? Did Umar go Kidnapper to try to get some money for FDMG schools because he knows he's under federal investigation? Oh my God, that is so funny, Alfreda. I don't mean to laugh, but if y'all don't know, for not my non-Umar people, Umar Johnson, I call him Finesse 3 times. He's running a scam saying that he's trying to open up a school and scamming the black community for donations. And he took those donations and he went to Ghana. He went to Africa. Like, he went to, I think, like the UK. He went to all kind of different places. And he was using the donation money for his vacations and to wine and dine these women and eat and all kind of stuff. So that's what Alfreda was, if y'all don't know about Umar, that's going to be another big case. As soon as he gets arrested, y'all, I'm flying down there. I'm gonna be down there in a hot New York minute, wherever he gets arrested. House Love says Finesse 3 times. Yes, we call him Umar Johnson Finesse 3 times, but his real name is Jermaine Shoemake. But he's been scamming in the name of other people's name and in the name of his school. So he's been lying and scamming the black community, but his time is about to be up too, because there was another guy who was scamming people. If you guys don't know, it was a white older guy, and he was in the military. I think he retired from the military, and he went and he was collecting donations, and he was saying that he was giving it to like these like Navy, like the service members of like the Navy people. And I did a live on that months ago, and and then they found all of the money that he collected from people in a storage unit, and then they finally arrested him like after 8 years of him doing this, and he got 28 years in the federal penitentiary. So Umar, his time is coming to an end. He could say that he has all these notebooks with the donors' names, and if you call in and you want to know about FDMG, just give me your name. Let me look through the 5011 notebooks that you allegedly have. That's not gonna work for the feds. No, it's not gonna work. He thinks that's gonna work, but it's not gonna work, right? It's not gonna work. Maz says you are beautiful. Thank you, Maz. Thank you. Sorry, my nose is running, y'all. It's a little chilly. I'm sorry, but y'all, let's continue and let's see what else they have to say. Actually, let me do this, because there's boots on the ground. They are it's like really going crazy this morning. So let's see, because they are live over here in boots on ground in Arizona. Shout out to JLR. He's been there. I'm telling you, he's been boots on the ground watching this case. If you guys don't know JLR, he keeps up with a lot of their situations when it comes to like school shootings and stuff. So he's a person you can get some great content from when it comes to that. He's been there, boots on ground. I'm waiting for this commercial to pass through, but he's been boots on ground, I want to say for the last week, and he captured it last night. But y'all, let's turn it around and let's see what what he's doing boots on ground right now. He's there live.
You know, the Pima County Sheriff's feeling kind of embarrassed today.
Wow.
Or you just think they don't care? I'm talking about the sheriff.
It's real deserty there. What is that? Where is that at again? Somebody said, what part of Arizona? It's like the whole desert. I mean, cactuses and all kind of stuff. Wow.
Law enforcement blocked this road off right here. We're reporting live from here.
Wow.
There's a media circus out here.
Sassy, I agree with you. The family is too calm. I agree. Because y'all, if it was my mother, I would be flipping out. I'll be on this internet. I'll turn on the YouTube. I'll be going live, crying, holler, slinging snot. I'll be right there going through her house. I'm telling you, they would be like, oh, we gonna cut her YouTube off. I would be up there. I would be letting everybody know what is going on if this was my mother. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel the same way. Would y'all be going live? If y'all do go live, for those who do go live, even if you don't go live, I will be live. I will be boots on ground over there showing people what's really going on behind scenes, because y'all, they hide a lot of stuff. The mainstream media, they hide a lot of stuff from us. They don't want us to see. That's why I'm shouting out JLR. Shout out to him. Check his channel out. He has the content. See, there's people out here. Look it. These people are out here trying to figure out what is going on. I don't know if those are family members or maybe people in the neighborhood and they're trying to figure it out. But y'all, there's a whole lot of cactuses. I'll be scared to live there. I'll be scared. I'll be done fell in one of them cactuses and got cactused up. Look at how many cactuses there are. There's a lot of cactuses. I'll be scared. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of deserty stuff there. Oh, they got the mountains. Wow. Let's listen to see what JLR has to say.
One journalist out here. 2 journalists.
Oh, wow.
Guy's house is on the right. Coming up here.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's the police. Hold on. Let me pause it. Wait, hold on. That's a police officer. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. That's a police officer. Is that Homeland Security? Is that Homeland Security right there, y'all? Look it. Is that? Kim says the mountains bring bobcats. I'll be scared. Is that Homeland Security right there? Oh, ICE. Oh, that's an ICE agent. Oh, they even got the ICE there? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, it looks like they got ICE agents up and down the street. Okay, let's continue. Let me play it.
Maybe they're waiting for the people to come home once they get released.
Wow.
Oh, there's the AP guy. This guy. I like this guy. He's with the AP. He's the one that carries around the tripod.
Oh, wow. See, they waiting, y'all. They waiting for that press conference. Wow. That is a lot of cactus and rocks. Wow. Oh, look at that house. Oh, wow. Look at that cactus. Do them cactuses have some spikes on it? Or are those without spikes? That looks kind of, it looks kind of cool. But are those spikeless cactus? They're like really tall. They look taller than the house. Oh, wow. This real deserty, y'all. It's real deserty. Wow.
Right here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is this the house? I wonder if this is the house. Hold up, y'all. They got up people. Is that the house? Is that Savannah Guthrie's mother's house?
It's like a bad dream, man.
Or is this the one where they apprehended the guys? Or took the guys into custody, the 3 people? Look at, yeah, because I think so. Okay, he's just circling around the street.
Hello.
Oh,
Do
wow.
the neighbors have anything to say? Nothing. Did you see any of them?
Oh, wow. Look at this person got a camera about to stake up too. Look it. They getting their cameras together. Y'all, do y'all think it's going to be a press conference very soon? It looks like she's getting her camera ready. Maybe they're about to do a press conference. But y'all, let's continue.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You take care. Thank you.
Wow. No, this is live. So JLR is live right now in the neighborhood where I think this the raid went down. I believe this is where the raid went down at these people wherever they took these people into custody. I think this is their neighborhood. So he's circling around seeing, because I believe there's going to be a press conference, because they didn't do a press conference last night, and first thing this morning they still have not done a press conference. Do we have anybody from Arizona in the building? Any Arizona people? Tucson? I think they said this is Tucson, if I'm not mistaken. Bougie Barbie says, no grass anywhere, depressing. I know, right? Look it. No grass anywhere. Could y'all imagine, y'all? I'd be scared. I'm taking me a stroll, taking me a walk down the street, and I'm falling into all them cactuses. That's a lot of cactuses. That's a lot. There's a lot. What you doing, babe?
He's jamming his radio.
Oh, baby. My baby, he's so sweet, y'all. Jamil.
Crazy.
Look at all these cactuses, y'all. I'm shocked about all these cactuses.
We're like,
oh my goodness. Okay, Tucson.
He's got dragged from our houses.
Okay, Marie says, okay, in the desert. Bart says in the desert. Okay, Bougie Barbie says, rocks, dirt, weeds is worse than Texas. I know, Bougie Barbie. I'm like, where in the world is this at? Somebody said Tucson. Beautiful mountains. Oh, yeah, John. Beautiful mountains. Yeah. Oh, and welcome from Australia. Welcome. Okay, let me turn the camera because this on a commercial. Went to a commercial. But JLR, shout out to JLR. Okay, he's back. He's over. Look at how y'all look at that. Look at the no grass anywhere. I think I will go crazy, y'all. Living in the desert with the cactuses. I mean, it would be nice for about 3.5 seconds for me, but I will be out of there quick. I mean, this is a lot. I would be scared that I'm gonna fall out, my clumsy butt. Like I'm taking a nice little stroll in the neighborhood. Next thing you know, I done tripped over a rock and fell and hit one of them cactuses. There's a lot of cactuses, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, Steven says all the false reports, Facebook clips, etc. isn't helping solve anything. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Steve. Like, I don't believe that there is something more bigger to this situation. John said them rich people have grass inside. Probably so, John. But y'all, this is sad. I really, truly believe that this situation is way bigger than what they're saying. Sassy says there's no way I'm living in the middle of nowhere and don't have dogs that eat people. I know, right? This is crazy. Kim says people were arrested. There was people detained. There was 3 people that were detained. Fox says this view is normal for me. I'm from Goodyear, Arizona. Oh, okay. So you right at home, Fox. Fox says I'm right at home. This is home to me. This is like this is new to me. Like I didn't know Arizona. I know Arizona had the cactuses and stuff like that, but I did not know that this was that deserty. Did y'all know that Arizona was this deserty? I mean, y'all, I couldn't imagine looking at them cactus. I'd be scared. Bobby says no arrest, just detained. Yeah, they said they're only detained. And there was 3 people detained, and they are saying that it's a mother and a son that was detained. Bobby says Arizona. Yeah, it looks beautiful, like looking and watching. But for me, not too long, because I'm used to the green. I'm used to the green. Sun. Okay, John says yes, Arizona. Go Sun Devils. Okay, who's a Sun Devil? That must be, is that a sports team? The Sun Devils, y'all? I don't know. But y'all, let's listen to see what JLR has to say, because JLR, this is live. He's actually there live right now. And shout out to JLR. Oh shoot, look at Pure Evil. Do y'all see his license plate? Whoa. Oh, a college mascot. Okay, y'all see Pure Evil?
I don't even know what the
Oh my
thinking in
God.
all this. Maybe I'm not thinking. Lack of sleep. Because we've been up each and every day. I think we all need to refresh our batteries a little bit.
Wow. Wow, Pure
Every
Evil.
time I share something, somebody says, anytime I interview someone or share something that something's like crazy, y'all say, he did it. He did it. Pure Evil did it.
Wow, my baby says pure survival.
Guy in
Yes,
front of
baby,
us,
this is pure
Evil, he
survival.
did it. There it
Baby,
is. Here's the car.
baby, you see his license plate?
Here's the car. I'm being
Whoa.
sarcastic, folks.
Whoa,
He
pure
did it.
survival, Robbie. Yes, pure survival.
The man with the top hat.
Oh my God. He's riding around with a Pure Evil license plate. Is Arizona Pure Evil? Y'all from Arizona? Is this Pure Evil around Arizona? Is this something, or is this maybe his own slogan?
Yo, if the police did hypothetically
Oh my
release something, say, we're looking for an older model orange car, people would go nuts.
John said he's cartel for sure. Wow. And this is live, y'all. Oh my God, this is live, y'all. Oh my goodness.
It's a nice car, though.
Yeah, it is a nice car.
It's a nice car.
Yeah, JLR. Yep, shout out JLR.
SS.
So JLR, if you guys don't know, he's a big YouTuber, and he brings the content when it comes to certain things like these, like I said, with school shootings, any kind of shootings, any kind of active shooter or anything. This is the first story that I seen him cover, because usually he doesn't like a lot of shootings and stuff. But he's doing some great coverage. Shout out to him. If y'all have not checked out his channel, it's JLR. Check him out, and y'all can get up to date on things that happen. He brings it straight to us. This is crazy. Wow.
Who's gonna get detained next? Everyone is a suspect. Literally. Everyone is set around this case is a suspect. Anyone that's a delivery driver in Catalina foothills has a mustache. You better be on notice, because they could probably come and get you at any time.
Wow.
All right, Circle K. You know the Circle K. We've been here every day. We go past Circle K.
Wow.
Circle K.
And this is early. It's like what, maybe 7, like maybe 8 o'clock in the morning in Arizona, you guys? Maybe 8, 9, 7, 8 or 9?
How old the woman was that they scooped out of her home last night. And her son.
Wow.
Make them come down to the police station, sheriff's office.
Wow, look, it's so deserty.
By 100,000 investigators.
Yeah, it looks dry.
SWAT came to their house. SWAT too. How traumatizing.
Wow.
How traumatizing is SWAT coming.
So he's just driving around because I believe he's waiting for the press conference. I believe they're doing a press conference. Y'all smash the like button. Let's get some likes up. It is crazy, but it does look really deserty, y'all. I mean, it is deserty, but it looks really like super extra dry. I look at them cactus. Hold up. Look at all them cactus. Look at all them cactus. Holy smoke. Oh my goodness, y'all. That's a lot of cactuses. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Wow, this is a lot. That's a lot of cactuses. Holy smokums.
Totally innocent people can have.
I know, right, Sassy?
People with guns drag them from their house and stop their cars because of incompetent sheriff.
Wow.
KWNY upstate says.
Wow.
All right, we're at Annie and Tommaso's home. There's no bed here.
Oh, Annie is a sister. Oh, this is a sister's house. Hold up, y'all. Let's listen to what he's saying. Oh, my goodness. This is a sister's house. Remember the husband dropped the sister off?
Why that?
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
That's the other security.
I know,
guard.
right, Purple Flower? Where
Something
Kmart?
That's what he said, something like that.
Wow. So this is a sister's house. And now
Somebody asked what's going on. What is going on? We're back to square one, ladies and gentlemen.
oh, Bougie Barbie says I'm from Georgia. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, Georgia's beautiful, Bougie Barbie. I love Georgia. Wow. Oh, look it, they got dogs over there. Look it. Oh, snap. People are probably trying to figure out what's going on.
That's what's going on.
Okay, Eastern Orthodox says Miami. Australia got Kmart. Oh,
My
snap.
goodness. All right, so let's
Richard
see
says
what's
I'm in
going this
Texas.
morning.
Okay, okay.
I thought
Orlando.
we were talking about
Yeah, where y'all from? Okay, near Orlando, Bobby. Okay, John says Kmart. Hold on, let me turn the camera. Okay, John says, wait, hold on, John. Okay, John says Kmart went the way of Sears, Robux. Wait, is Sears still open, y'all? Sassy says NYC. Ooh, you from NYC, New York City, Sassy, okay. Baton Rouge, Oklahoma, North Carolina, San Angelo, Missouri. Lots of suspension at Annie's house. Oh wow, purple. Yeah, it's crazy. Queen Shay says I'm in live in Connecticut. Bougie Barbie. Okay, she's responding. Oh, okay. Let's turn it back, y'all. Look at these dogs. Wow.
all right. So news for Tucson. That was talking about the
Dallas,
man
Pennsylvania. Okay.
shooting himself in the head. They deleted the article.
Oh wow.
What
Wow.
happened to the man with the self-inflicted gunshot wound? They deleted the article. This
Wow.
article right here.
Wow.
Oh.
They always deleting stuff. Didn't they delete the Epstein files? Remember they deleted stuff from the Epstein files too? JLR, he be on top of his A game, y'all. He is boots on ground. Shout out to JLR. Check out his channel. This is crazy. He's actually live here, boots on ground, looking, waiting, I believe, for the press conference. They have not done a press conference yet. How you not did a press conference yet? Does that sound suspicious to y'all? Put a one in the chat. They have not done. Let me turn the camera because he's just on these dogs. Is that suspicious to y'all that there has not been a press conference yet? I'm telling you, Queen Shay says, what's this what's this more entertainment? This is crazy. There's been no press conference. No press conference? Purple Flower says, I live in the Big Apple. Oh, Purple Flower, you live in the Big Apple too. Okay, Sassy lives in NYC. You live in NYC? Okay, I was there at the Diddy trial. We were there at the Diddy trial at NYC 2 times last year when we went to Diddy trial. Wow. Oh, my God. This is crazy, y'all. I believe it's something more to this. I do believe it's something way, way, way more into this. But let's click off of JLR and let's see if we have any more information. They got let me see what this update is saying. Okay, this is let's see what they're saying.
That showed an armed and masked man outside of Nancy Guthrie's home. The FBI has finally released a profile on that person, saying it's a man with a medium build between the height of 5'9" and 5'10". They've gotten thousands of tips. Over 30,000 tips have come in since February 1st, since Nancy Guthrie disappeared. Within the hours after that doorbell camera being released,
John.
more than 5,000 tips have come in here. Now, this community is being asked to examine examine all of their doorbell camera video, any surveillance video that they have, and a 2-mile-long radius here, trying to determine where this person went, if they saw any suspicious vehicles, if they saw someone who is casing this home, because experts have described this as a targeted kidnapping here. That's why there's this plea out to the community surrounding Nancy Guthrie's home to try and identify if they saw something that didn't belong or saw a vehicle that didn't necessarily belong. We've seen constant law enforcement presence outside of Nancy Guthrie's home, trying to make sure that this scene stays secure. But again, just one person questioned overnight and released. We're no closer at this point, it seems, to having an answer as to where Nancy is or to who the person responsible is. The sheriff's department here put out a statement last night that said more information would be forthcoming, but that never came. They said that was at the direction of the FBI. At this point, Michael, still no press conference has been scheduled. We haven't had a press conference in more than a week now as this search for Nancy Guthrie continues.
I think that was the tell. I've been monitoring these events before.
Okay, hold on. Bougie Barbie says, but Lounge, I wonder if it could be a woman or a young person, like a teenager, because they are very covered up. We can't tell what that. Yeah, I can't tell what it is. I was saying a man. I don't know, because you're right. We don't know if it was a man, a girl, younger or older, either or. You know, I don't know. It's just very sad that this woman has been missing. It's just been like 13 days, you guys. I think she's been missing for like 13 days, if I'm not mistaken. And there have been people emailing TMZ for ransom money, for Bitcoin ransom money. Then it's like these, do you have Nancy? Then it's like, why isn't these people taking action on a lot of stuff? I mean, Rena, thank you. Rena, thank you. Why haven't they been taking any action? Why didn't TMZ say, hey, FBI, they're sending us emails over here to TMZ saying that they want Bitcoin ransom? Now, did you guys hear they say that Trump owns Bitcoin, I think? Did you guys hear that too? They say Trump owns Bitcoin or something like that. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what is, it's like some type of, like, I don't know, it's like some kind of connection. Did y'all hear that? Looks like people can still get away with a crime. Savage, I think yeah, it's crazy. John says, we are so fortunate to have President Trump. But John, did you hear something about, they said Trump owns Bitcoin. Okay, Braun said, yes, Trump does. Okay, so y'all heard about that. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is crazy. I didn't know Trump owned Bitcoin. I didn't know that. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all knew that. No, she wasn't found, X. She wasn't found yet. They're still looking for her. Sassy says, even with all this technology, people can still disappear. Yes, it seems like they can. Sassy, it seems like they can. Mr. Quantum says, I had a dream about Nancy, and in the dream, it was a man with long black hair, tattoos, and a woman with long hair in the dream. Nancy was younger. I believe she has sadly passed. Wow. Wow. People are saying that they don't think that, they think that she's no longer here with us. Silence says, what's happening with Bitcoin? So TMZ is putting out that, let me find that for you guys, because TMZ is saying, did you guys hear that about TMZ too? TMZ saying that something about Bitcoin. Let me find it for you guys, because I like to. Hey Tammy, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Good morning. They said, let me see, because they said TMZ was putting out that they were saying that somebody was emailing them and wanted some kind of ransom. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Let me bring it up for you guys. X says, can't believe it. I know, this is what I'm saying too. I'm like, this with TMZ saying different things is really suspicious. But I'm trying to see where they were saying stuff about the Bitcoin. Let me see. Oh yes, right here, y'all. I don't believe. Purple
You
Flower
live in a
says,
Texas.
Purple Flower says TMZ lies, Queen. Yes, I do believe that they do, because it's like, why are they not telling the FBI this? Let's listen.
A third email from the man who claims he knows the identity and the location of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper, and he has now upped his demand. We know it is the same person who wrote the other two notes because the Bitcoin address is identical. So he says that he is going through TMZ because he does not trust law enforcement. He's
What? Did y'all hear what he just said? He said that they're going through TMZ because they don't trust law enforcement? Why? And Tammy, that's what I'm saying. Why is TMZ so involved? Let me wrap that back, because this stuff does not make no type of sense, y'all. Let's play it again.
Bitcoin address is identical. So he says that he is going through TMZ because he does not trust law enforcement.
Crazy.
He's essentially saying, you don't trust me and I don't trust you. What he is suggesting is, by the FBI upping the reward to $100,000, it was designed to discredit him. He says, quote, to discredit me. So what he is saying is, he now wants the following. He wants one fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000. And for that, he said...
Okay, Cam says TMZ has forwarded all the information to law enforcement and lots of people don't trust police. That's true. A lot of people don't trust police. I can understand that. But at the same time, why would these people be in contact with TMZ? That's like them being in contact with, I don't know. Harvey saying he is pure survivor. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know. Do y'all believe what TMZ is saying? Let's play it.
Give up the name and location of the kidnapper. He says he will not cash that until the kidnapper is actually arrested, and then he expects the second Bitcoin fraction, another 50,000. So he wants the $100,000 reward, he says, but he wants it in this form and not simply coming forward to authorities.
But how are you going to tell somebody how to pay you if they say that the reward is 100,000 or 50,000? You're trying to demand somebody to pay you in Bitcoin? Like, I don't know. Has any of y'all ever used Bitcoin? Like, I don't know. Bougie says, I don't. Harvey's mannerism. I think you said, I meant to say I don't like Harvey's mannerism. He don't seem believable to me. Yeah, it just sounds like kind of fishy. It sounds kind of fishy. Hey, what you said, how are you? What you said says that sounds like bull. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like, some unbelievable stuff. But y'all, let's listen. Let's see what Harvey's saying, because I don't believe, why are they emailing TMZ? Why are they emailing TMZ? Why aren't they emailing NBC, CNN, ABC, Fox News or any of those other channels? I don't know. I don't know. Sassy says TMZ just likes to gossip. I believe, because I'm with that DV4 stuff. I'm like, nothing ever came out, and TMZ's all, oh, we got breaking news with DV4. He then did this. He had a Tesla, and I'm like, y'all just talking to be talking. I mean, I don't know.
He has a variety of reasons on why he doesn't want to come forward to authorities. One of which is interesting. He says it's because that it could compromise his possible freedom. Now, we don't know what that means. Does that mean that he is peripherally associated with this kidnapper? He does not explain what that means, but he says it in this email. Now, there's something really important here, that he says that when he gets the initial payment, and this is a quote, he will give up, quote, the name of the main individual. The main individual. So clearly he is suggesting, and he did insinuate this before, but he is saying it squarely here. The main.
See, even Sugarfoot said they are emailing TMZ for a ransom and not the family. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Exactly, Sugarfoot. Why are you not emailing Savannah Guthrie? Why are you not emailing the sister? I think her name is Ann Guthrie, or even the brother. Why are you not emailing the family members for the ransom? Like, it's one thing when it's your mother, you know what I'm saying? But when it's somebody else, it just doesn't like really make sense. You good, babe? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. If somebody kidnapped my mom, but they're sending the neighbor emails on ransom, why are you sending my neighbor's emails on getting some ransom? You should be emailing me. And Savannah Guthrie, she's a public figure. I'm sure you can find her. You could email the Today Show. Why didn't they email the Today Show? That's where Savannah Guthrie works. She works for the Today Show, NBC Today Show. Why didn't they go ahead and email NBC the Today Show for the ransom? Why are you emailing TMZ? That just is weird. It's weird. That's what I'm saying, y'all. This is not really, this is like some, like, I feel like somebody said this too earlier. Somebody said this is like a Hollywood, like a skit play. Like, this is some skit that Hollywood put out. And because it doesn't make sense. You got TMZ involved. You got TMZ involved. You got TMZ saying that these people are sending them emails about ransom. You got the sister who Savannah's sister's husband, which is the one who allegedly dropped off the mom at her house. He allegedly went missing after they had put out the information the mother has been missing. So it's like a whole this story does not, I'm telling you, I don't believe nothing none of them are saying. It does sound like very suspicious and very mysterious. There is something going on. These dots are not connecting right. And then they're saying Trump owns Bitcoin. So if Savannah Guthrie's mother is missing, why don't Trump step in and say, hey, I need my people, my workers to look and see this, check out this account. If they're saying, hey, my Bitcoin account is 1234P or whatever, why doesn't Trump have them look and see where these people are at? Because you can do, like, by the IP address, you can find these people. Y'all, this doesn't sound right, but y'all, let's continue. Let's see what else Harvey has to say.
Individual, that means if this is legit, he has accomplices. So he does refer to the current state of Nancy Guthrie. We are not going to get into what that is. We have forwarded this on to the FBI. They asked for it and we gave it to them. We received this email just before noon Pacific time, Friday, today. So again, the third email, he says this time, this is it, that it's his final time to approach anybody. The third time is it. Now remember. So
he's saying 3 strikes and you're gone. That this video was 19 hours ago. So he's saying that are you guys understanding him the same way? He's saying that these people who are trying to get this ransom is saying that this is the last time. 3 times and you're struck out, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with her, or we're gonna unalive her. Y'all, it's just weird to me. But y'all, let's continue listening, because he said this is the third time that we asking for this money, is what I'm gathering. This is crazy.
He said that last time too, but he says he's.
Hold on. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is crazy. Let me go back. Because this does not make any sense to me at all that you are emailing TMZ. Why don't you email the Savannah Guthrie? We all know she's a big news anchor at the Today Show. Why aren't you emailing the Today Show? It doesn't make sense. It does not make no sense to me at all. It does not. But y'all, let's continue. Let me wait for this commercial. It doesn't make sense. Hey, Angel, welcome. It doesn't make sense. But y'all, let's turn it around.
We are told is on the FBI's radar in the Nancy Guthrie case. and it could be important, but we know it is in play. This video was shot at
Brianna, you don't have to be here. We're going to send you to the block party. You don't have to be here. You can go find your research yourself. Y'all, let's continue. We ain't got time to be playing with no games. You ain't got no home training. You need to go to the block party. But y'all, let's continue.
1:52 in the morning at a home 5
Oh,
miles.
wait. This is different footage, y'all. I did not see this. Hold up, swole up. I did not see this footage. If you guys seen this footage, put a 1 in the chat. Hey, guy, how are you? John says because Harvey is involved for ratings. I think so too. John. I think so too. I did not. Thank you, Jean. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is a day of love, which every day should be a day of love. For me, every day is a day of love for me. But happy Valentine's Day, y'all. I'm sorry we had to bring this bad news, but I did not see this. Let me rewind it, you guys. I did not see this footage. I did not see it, but y'all, let's continue. I've never seen this footage. Okay, let's continue.
It's from Nancy Guthrie's house. You see a man in the video, both wearing a backpack and holding a backpack. The backpack that he is holding has reflective stripes similar to the backpack that the kidnapper was wearing at Nancy's door. It's unclear from the video exactly where those reflective stripes are located, but they are reflective stripes. And we know and reported yesterday that this is a Walmart backpack, which is fairly common. The man appears to try and open a gate at a residence, and he is unable to do it. So he leaves at 1:53. Now, timing here is critical.
But wait, whose residence was that? Was that Savannah Guthrie's? Was that Nancy Guthrie? Was that her residence? Was that supposed to be her residence? I don't know. Mark says, in on the dark web, you can sit there and change your IP address every second. There's an app that you can use to use to change the IP address. Everyone should know that one. Wait, that one. That one is easy. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I don't know anything about the black web, and I ain't trying to go over there because it sounds scary. When you say the dark web, it sounds like you in a dungeon doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. And I did see a video about the dark web one time, y'all, and they said people selling rugs and doing all kind of stuff on the dark web. You know, selling things, selling people, children, allegedly, all kind of stuff on the black web. So I don't even know how to get to the black web, and I don't want to know. I'm scared of the black web. I'm scared of that. I was like, I don't want to know nothing about the black web, but it seems too scary. But y'all, let's continue. Let's play this again.
When you listen to the FBI last week, they said that.
Let me fast forward it. Let me do it. Check this out again. This is crazy.
A backpack and holding a backpack. The backpack that he is holding has reflective stripes similar to the backpack
the dark web
the kidnapper was wearing at Nancy's door. It's unclear from the video exactly where those reflective stripes are.
But wait, y'all. Hold on. Is this guy the same guy that was up on the porch? Is this the same guy that was on the porch? I'm wondering, is this the same guy that went up on the porch? Because right there, wait a minute. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, they be trying to think that we is Willy Foo-Foo and Willy Lump Lump and we are dumber than a box of rocks. Hey, loving myself, good morning. How are you? Why? He don't got no mask on here, but y'all, they got his face covered up. Why they got the face covered up? No, we want to see the face. Why do they got the face covered up? He don't got a mask on right here. Doesn't it look like the mask? Like you can see everything else. You can see all the way in this person's car. You can see all in this person's car. You can see the steering wheel and everything. But then they blocked out the person's face. Why did they block the person's face out? Y'all, that's what I'm saying. This stuff, if you are trying to find this person, why are you hiding the person's identity? Right? You should be taking that little the blur thing off his head. If you are trying to help Savannah Guthrie find her mother, Nancy Guthrie. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, this does not make any sense. This does not make any sense to me at all. I'm telling you. Yes, Bougie Barbie said they playing with us. Yes, they is playing with us. They is playing with our emotions, y'all. We got this mother, Nancy Guthrie, 82 or 84 years old, and she's missing, and they putting up a person with a blur head so we can't find out who this person is? No, this is the games that they play. But y'all, let's continue. This is crazy.
Located, but they are reflective stripes. And we know and reported yesterday that this is a Walmart backpack, which is fairly common. The man appears to try and open a gate at a residence.
But he doesn't have a mask on.
So he leaves at 1:53. Now, timing here is critical. When you listen to the FBI last week, they said that Nancy's doorbell was disabled at 1:47. Our law enforcement sources directly connected to this case tell us that the video that they retrieved showing the kidnapper.
Yeah, no mask, no gloves.
Or that video was actually 2:12 a.m. Notice that when the FBI released it.
Wait, Mike said this video is so old. Well, they played this 1 day ago. TMZ played that yesterday. 1 day ago, that was yesterday. So I don't know why they show him. Maybe it is an old video. I don't know. This is why I'm saying I'm not no camera person. I don't got no degree in camera readings or whatever. But I do see, and we all can see that this person that there is on this camera has no mask over their face. So is this another person? Like a second? I don't know, y'all. This is they trying to play us for the okie doke. They trying to play us for the okie doke. They think that we are Willie Foo Foo and Willie Lump Lump, y'all. This is crazy.
Didn't give a timestamp. He didn't say when it was. But we are told by law enforcement sources it was 2:12 a.m. Where you see the kidnapper. That's the video that was retrieved. So now think about this. If the kidnapper is at Nancy's door at 2:12 a.m., and this person in this other video 5 miles away left that home at 1:53, there would be 19 minutes that person has, if that person is the kidnapper, and I stress if, 19 minutes to drive 5 miles, put on the disguise, and walk up to Nancy's door. Now, I want to really make this clear. We don't know this is the kidnapper. We do know this is something the FBI is actively looking at to determine if there's any connection. So that's why the face is blurred. We don't know it's him, but we know the FBI is looking at that. One more thing. As for the glove that was found yesterday, we are told.
Okay, do y'all remember them talking about the glove? They said something about this glove. But the glove was thrown. But is this the glove that this guy was supposed to be having? The one, remember we seen the guy on the porch trying to cover up the ring? Is this his glove? Or is this the glove that was for the guy that was just there with no mask on his face? I don't know, y'all. This is what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. But y'all, let's continue.
That there were actually more than one glove found at that scene. So the FBI is looking at it to authenticate, and as we hear things, we will let you know. But as of now, that video that was shot 5 miles away has piqued the FBI's interest.
Wow. Oh my God. Mark is a mess. Mark said, I think that was a glove that O.J. Simpson left. Probably so. And y'all know O.J. Simpson was a piece of work too. Oh my goodness. Hey Evan, how are you? Welcome. Tammy says, why ditch a glove if you still if wait, why ditch a glove if you still have the person? That's what I'm saying. This is like craziness. Like I don't understand. I don't understand. What is like it doesn't like some of this stuff is not making sense. Mr. Quantum says, I believe Nancy, even though she was elderly, she would have fought back so much and ripped off his gloves. She tried so hard not to even take not to be taken. She fought for her life, probably so. Annette says DNA inside of glove would tell. True. Oh my goodness. Bryce says, is OJ at it again? Just kidding. OJ from his grave. Y'all couldn't believe OJ Simpson passed away, but he was on his deathbed walking on a cane across the street and then he passed away. I was like, dang, OJ Simpson is gone. You know, OJ Simpson, he then was in prison. You know, he had the, I didn't do it type of attitude like Woody. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall. That's what OJ, he was like the Woody before the Woody. Tammy says, it definitely doesn't feel ransom. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Loving Myself says, the moment I heard a glove, I thought about OJ Simpson. Child, if the glove don't fit, you must quit. I know, right? So I don't know, y'all. Look, I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense, this stuff. Like the mom wasn't doing very good, like health-wise. She's an older woman. And I mean, look at this. This is sad. You could tell she's an older woman. And this is what they were doing like last night when they were trying to search for her. But it's like, let's see what they have to say. Let me unmute it.
Are you sensing tension or frustration with how each one is running the investigation?
Yeah, Rachel, that's a tough one. And through 25 years in the FBI, I worked across many different task forces, along with the NYPD and
Wait, wow. Daniel says family did it. How many of y'all, let me turn the camera. How many of y'all think that the family did it or the family had something to do? Or even if it's suspicious, if the family has something to do with it, put a 1 in the chat. If it's suspicious to y'all, the family has something to do with it. This is like a Hollywood skit, to get like that money. Put a 1. Tammy says yes. Daniel says yes, ma'am. Alfred says family. Butterfly says I do. Okay, Daniel put a 1. Butterfly put a 1. Daniel, Alfred. Okay, we got some 1s. Shane, Daniel, Mr. Quantum says I don't think they did, but they knew the person were connected in some way. That's true too. Loving Myself says yes. This is very suspicious. Yes. Monica puts a 1. Kenya says she lost a secret affair for 20 years. It's a lot. Yeah, y'all are saying this. Yeah, I just think that this is like very suspicious in nature. I really, really do, because there's so many things. I mean, even the black box. The black box? Why you need to go to a car to get the black box when it never was reported she was in an accident? A black box is recovered when there's an accident. Bougie Barbie says 3, too soon to say the family is involved for me, but this is not a regular case. True, I agree. Queen Shay says 111. Mark says someone in the family had owed money. Probably so. Daniel says, and this crap happens. Yes, it does. Mary says, welcome in. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Mary, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome in. Tammy says, where's the son-in-law? That's what I wonder, Tammy. Where's the son-in-law? Where's the daughter? And where is the son? They said she had 3 children. Savannah, Anna, and a son. Where is the son at? Where is the son at? Daniel says, I told you, yes. Jean says, I wish missing Sebastian Rogers got this attention, just saying. See, who's Sebastian Rogers? I don't even know that. See, that's what I'm saying too. They will put people up here and they got other people missing, other situations, and then they put these persons up here trying to play a game with us. This is crazy. How much is life insurance? I mean, they be putting millions of dollars on these people's heads with the life insurance. They say when you go into Hollywood, that's a part of the package. You got to sign up for some life insurance. And eventually they be trying to kill people, say they was in accidents, saying they got the pneumonias. Y'all know that's a big one. Oh, Michael Jackson, he died, he had the pneumonias. Whitney Houston died, she had the pneumonias. Oh no, she drowned. Oh no, Michael had an overdose. They say all kind of crazy stuff just to get that insurance money. And think about it. Why do we got to pay insurance every month? And how these insurance companies are getting rich with us? And you never claim an insurance accident? Just think about this. Some people, no, I'm trying to tell my age, but been driving for 40 something years. Some people have never got into an accident, but paying their monthly car insurance every single month that God sends. And the insurance companies ain't sending them no check and say rebate and say, oh, we see that you ain't been in an accident in 40 years. Can we just cut you a check for $5,000? Right? Bougie Barbie says, me? That's what I'm saying. Daniel says, you young baby, laughing out loud. Oh, Lord, thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I turn 21 every year. I turn 21 every year for the last 10 years, 20 something plus 30 years. I've been turning 21 every year. I say 21 all over again. I am 21 and a wake up. But yeah, that's right. Just think about it. Think about it. And then think about even your life insurance. You're paying all this money every month for your life insurance. Say you get the life insurance when you're 18 years old and you've been paying on this life insurance and you're still alive at like 92. Are they going to say, oh, you've been paying us for 80 something years. We're going to give you $10,000 check just for, being a great customer paying every month? No. This is where these big moguls, they get these basketball stars, they get these actors, actresses, all these people to sign up, and then you got people, everyday people like us, paying on life insurance, paying on auto insurance, paying on like homeowners insurance. And some people never had a claim, or even if they had something wrong, excuse me, my nose is running. Even if they did have something wrong, like maybe they had maybe something like a pipe to bust or something like that, but then they're able to take care of it by themselves, and they're like, no, I don't want to, claim it, because what happens when you do a claim on your insurance, y'all? All right, Tammy, we'll be here. What happens when you file a claim on your insurance? What happens? We all know. We all know that insurance will go skyrocket. It will go up. It will go up. And then that's more money they get. Alfreda says she lived alone in that house. Why didn't she have one of those buttons around her neck? Yes, that's what I was saying. Remember last night? I said, why didn't she have the what they call life alert? The life alert. Right? Yes, Yvonne, rate goes up. The rate goes up and we're steady paying. Some people scraping and scrambling to pay their insurance, and it's probably like $120 a month, and then people ain't even filed an insurance claim since they had insurance for years. You're not seeing these insurance companies reaching back and say, thank you for being a great customer. We're going to give you, we're going to give you $10,000 just for, being on time on your payments or whatever. No, they're not doing that. These insurance companies are filthy rich. Filthy rich off of these people's money, off of our money, our everyday people money. Right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. What you said says trying to live cost. Yeah, cost. Yeah, it's crazy. The cost of living is expensive. But you got people still trying to pay their insurances to make sure if they get in an accident, they're covered. Because what if you don't have insurance? You get in trouble, you get a ticket, you get in an accident, your insurance, you don't have no insurance, you just out of luck. But I'm not saying it's not good to have insurance. It's good because when you do need it, but when you don't need it and you ain't filed in like 10 years, there should be some kind of policy for that. Making the insurance companies give back to everyday people because they made these payments. Give something back. It's not going to hurt their pockets, right? It's not going to hurt their pockets. Jean says, I've fallen and I can't get up, emergency button. Yes, that's what it's called. I've fallen and I can't get up. So yeah, she should have had a life alert. If you knew that your mother is not in the best great condition, and we all know we're all gonna get old one day where some of us gonna come with limps and all kind of problems in our later years. That's your mom. You knew that she was an older woman. You knew that she had these problems. Why didn't you get her a life alert? Why didn't you give her what's it called? A person that like a living person, like the home, was it home two or whatever I think it's called, where they come in, you can sign up for the program and they send people like on the clock. Like there's somebody always there with you, right? Yes, elder abuse, Alfred, yes. Why couldn't they call one of those companies? Because there's a lot of them nowadays that instead of your family going into the home health aid, that's what it's called. Yes, y'all. Yvonne and Bougie Barbie. Yes. Edward. Yeah. Thank you. Annie. Yes. Thank you. Alfreda. Yes. So why like a gift? Yes, Sandy. Yeah. Like why didn't they do that for her? Like because she is just being dropped off. I mean, from what I gather from the son-in-law. And it's like, okay, I'm just dropping, my mother-in-law off. But it's like, what if she went in there and tripped over something? Older people, sometimes, they can't see good. If the light is off right here, but, the light is on over there, like in the kitchen, and it's still like a little dark, she'll know maybe trip over a shoe, trip over like one of the, she had an animal, which I think she did have a dog, like the dog toys, like a ball or something that she could trip over. Those things would be like really, really bother me. Like, I'm like almost like a worrisome type person when it comes to like that type of stuff. Like I'm like, are the doors locked? Does she have somebody in there taking care of her? Does she have somebody looking out for her? Does she have the life alert? Does she have like a walkie-talkie or something? So it's crazy. Hey, D-Dot, welcome back. So it's like all of these things that I would ask myself in order for me to make myself be at ease. Like I would not take it upon myself to say, that's just like almost saying, okay, let me go and drop this 2-year-old child off at home and just let the child roam. And you've been at work, it's probably didn't happen to some people who can't afford babysitters or something, and it's sad. But these are the things that we have to really look at, right? Hey, Kathy, how are you? But these things will drive me crazy. Like my mom is in the house, it's dark. She just ate, dinner with us. And it's like, I just wouldn't sit right with me. Like anybody who loves their mother, their parents, and has parents who are up in age, especially if, your one of your parents have passed away. And like, I don't know if she was married and her husband passed away, but evidently is saying people, and from what I'm gathering, she lived there by herself. So maybe her husband passed away or something, and she had been in that house by herself. I mean, it's sad. James says the family did hire and do have a private investigator. Oh, wow. So they hired a private investigator. When did they hire the private investigator? I wonder. Alfreda says clearly they don't care about her. She's not dying fast enough. So they took her for ransom. That's what I'm saying. If this was my mother and somebody took my mother for ransom and they're emailing not even my job, me working at the Today Show, they're emailing TMZ. I will be there, boots on ground, going live in my mama's house. And you can't tell me nothing because this is my mama's house. You're not going to tell me, get out of here. This is an active scene. No, you're not going to tell me nothing. This is my mama's house. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go live. I'll be crying, hollering, slinging snot because all of those emotions is like, what in the world is really going on? Where is my mother at? Where in the world is my mother at? So this is it's crazy, you guys. This is really crazy. I know they're gonna do a press conference sometime today. I think that's why JLR is there in Arizona right now. He's driving around basically waiting for the press conference. So it's crazy. OME says follow lawful orders or get arrested or worse. Like I would be upset. I would let them know this is my mom's. Like whenever somebody passes away, you can still be at their house though. You can't tell me that I can't be at my parents' house when this is my mother. Now they're gonna investigate and do their portion, but you can't put me at my mama's house. I'm going to be there and I'm going to make sure that I find out what's going on. That is it's sad. It's crazy. Sassy says every single day I would be at my wits end. Yes, I would. I'm like that. Like I said, my mind is not would never be at ease with my mother being older and her being in that 3,700. Did y'all see that house? That house it's a big house. That's a nice size. That's a big house for her to be in there by herself. Like I said, it looked like in one of the pictures that she had a dog. You know, dogs, just like kids, they got toys all over the house, balls and they little toys. Who's to say she wouldn't go in there one day and trip over one of the dog toys and things of that sort? Like, I wouldn't feel right. I wouldn't. And he says, I will be hysterical. They seem to be too calm. I haven't even seen an interview with Savannah Guthrie. I haven't seen an interview of Savannah Guthrie, her sister, or her brother. Have you guys? I haven't seen an interview. I'm like, no. I will be on the news. I will be on the news all the interview after interview. D-Dot says none. Jean says the sheriff in this case is a clown. Yes, Gene, that's what they're saying. That's what JLR said. The sheriff is something going on with the sheriff. So this is what I'm saying. This is all so suspicious. It is so suspicious. I'm trying to figure out and I know, but people go all the time. They be in their feelings. They be crying. They still be doing interviews. They still be doing interviews. D-Dot said play and cover up. Yes, D-Dot. They are covering this up all the way. There's no way that my mom is missing and y'all ain't see my face on camera. No way. My mom, dad, my children, my husband is missing and y'all ain't seen my face on the camera. Oh, I will be plastered all over the camera. On everybody's channel, everybody's platform, everywhere. I'm telling you, 462 says it's obviously a conspiracy. I think so. Bougie Barbie says the brother did an interview or a video or something like that. I think Savannah did too, but I haven't seen anything from the other sister. I'm gonna have to look that up. Mike says the other thing is a smoke and mirror operation. Yes, it's something is just y'all. Something ain't right. Something is mysterious. Something is so suspicious. It's crazy. What you said the sheriff could if done more could have done more. He's always daring when he talks suspects. Wow. M says let go, let God. Time to move to senior living. Her daughter lives 4 miles away. Family was told not to do interviews. Please get facts. Okay, I didn't know that. But I don't care if I wasn't told to do interviews. I may not talk about something that I'm not supposed to talk about as in reference to the investigation. But of course, you're going to see me up there doing interviews still. I don't care. This is my mom. Like, you only get one mom in this life. There's no way that you're going to try to tell me what to do and what to say and what not to say. I understand it may mess up the investigation, but you still going to see me in there saying, if y'all seen my mom, if y'all seen this, I'm going to still be up on this camera. I mean, I don't care. Evan says, I saw all 3 in the show. All children have okay. Like I said, I haven't seen them speak. So that's just me. I'll go check. I'm just saying I haven't seen them speak. Sassy says, there's no way my mom would be living by herself in the middle of nowhere at her age. let alone what they pay. That's what I'm saying. There's no way I would put my mom in a house that's 3,700 square feet. There's no way. There's no way. Like I said, she has a dog. The dog got toys everywhere. Who's to say that, she's waking up one morning, maybe her eyes ain't really, clear to, really see as well. Maybe she dropped her glasses or something, but she's trying to walk and find a way. She trips or something. I would be nervous. With medical conditions and stuff like that, I would be. This is crazy. Donald says, and this silly obsession about the backpack coming from Walmart, this whole scenario seems scripted and make up that's what I'm saying, Donald. This is exactly what I'm saying. Do y'all remember the same thing with what's his name? The one, Charlie Kirk. Remember, they were doing the same thing. They were saying, oh, it was a young guy on the roof. Then they said it was an old guy. And then they said an old guy with his pants pulled down. Remember, they were trying to dish us certain things so that they could try to make us believe things. And I'm like, there's an older man running on the top of the roof. He jumps off the roof. That doesn't sound right. That don't sound right to me. An older man jumping off a roof. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. But I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna continue to bring you guys. I'm gonna look up those interviews. Bougie Barbie and some other people said that the sister, I think some of the family members went on an interview. But some of them, I guess they've been told that they're not, not to interview, whatever the case may be. I'm just gonna see if I can find interviews with Savannah, her sister, and her brother, and I'm gonna find those interviews and bookmark them. So I know they're going to be doing a press conference today. That's why JLR is driving around. I believe he's waiting for a press conference. Let me check in with him real quick. Hold on. Let me check in with JLR. Let's see. Let me check in with JLR and see if the press conference has already taken place, because I know he is on top of it. He's been there. Shout out to him. He's been keeping great coverage on this situation. But let's see if JLR has any information for us as far as the press conference is. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. They got the press conference. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay. Press conference. Okay. Oh, wow. They got the news people there. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Wow. Okay, the press conference is coming soon. Wow. I pray that too, Alfreda. I pray she's alive, y'all. I pray she's alive. I do pray that she's alive, but 13 days? That's a long time for an older woman to be missing. Like, oh my God. Yeah, they are, Bougie Barbie. They're ready for this press conference. Absolutely. They is lined up. Look, they got their little camera, the camera things and everything. Look at them. They lined up. They ready for this press conference, y'all. Daniel says she's done. You think she's passed, Daniel? Oh my God, y'all. This is sad. This is sad. And more cars coming. We even got the bike riders coming. Even the bike riders are coming. Jean says, I like your commentary. Please come back soon. Thank you, Jean. Thank you. Thank you. I will. I'm definitely gonna come back soon. I know this press conference, let me just pause it. Take the volume off. Y'all know that this press conference is, it took a while, because last night, remember we went live last night, and then it was like maybe an hour, 2 hours maybe, or something like that, after I fell asleep last night, that they took these 3 people into custody. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Blue Queen TV, hey, how are you? Blue Queen says, this if this was a well-organized kidnapping, they might have had known what her medications were, and maybe they gave it to her and had her give it to her and had them, I pray. I hope so. I really hope so, because this is sad, y'all. I don't care if it's staged or not. It's just sad. You know, but I believe it's staged. There's something going on, but I believe it was in reference to get a check out of this mom. And I'm saying a payday because a life insurance, I know she got a life insurance policy on her. I'm telling you, it's crazy. D-Dot said if that's the case, she may be dead. I hate to say that, D-Dot, but I think so. 13 days. And then TV said, well, let me see if I want to get that right, the names right. I'm sorry, you guys. Something TV, Blue Queen TV said hopefully they took the medicine and basically hold on, let me reread it again because I don't want to be wrong. Hopefully they gave it to her and had them, I pray, her medicines. Yes, I pray, because she's an older woman. Y'all know these older people, they be having 50, 11 pills to take a day. You know, like blood pressure, you know, maybe dementia, you know, just different ailments, you know, different things, you know, arthritis, you know, just different things. Oh my God. Y'all, my heart goes out, y'all, to Nancy Guthrie. I pray that, you know, she does come home. But, you know, it's been a long time for her being out there and her being sad. It is really, really sad. It's really sad. Y'all, my heart goes out because I would not want this to be anybody's mother, nobody's mother in a situation like this. And it is really, really sad. Daniel said, baby, we all pray. Yes, gotta pray. Psalms 91, canopy of protection. Because these things, like I said, we don't know if it is a Hollywood play, but it sounds very suspicious, like the play. Whoever's writing these plays, hold on. Whoever is writing these plays are terrible. And I'm saying if it is from a playbook, it's really terrible. Because the black box, she ain't getting no accident. Why they need to go? They can take her car all they want. What data are they going to get? Maybe fingerprints, or maybe if there's some kind of something, but it's her car. They're going to be fingerprints on there. Why are you taking her car? There's probably other people fingerprints on there, possibly so. But what would that would probably help in the investigation. But when you say you're going to take her car and getting the black box out of her car, you only take a black box if it's an accident. If it's an accident. So this is not well put together. Whoever wrote this story, this play is terrible. Even with Charlie Kirk, that situation, it was a terrible play because they was all over the place with that. Even the FBI and all of them, what's his name, Cash Patel, he was slipping and sliding, you know, with the Diddy's baby oil all over the place. Like, it doesn't seem well put together at all if it is a play. And I believe it is. The Hollywood, they make us believe what they want us to believe. Remember, we were programmed for years before social media came hot and popping. We was always, we got to watch ABC, CNN, Fox to get the information. But now we can contact content creators just like you and I can go somewhere, pull up, turn on that camera and start reporting. So this is why the mainstream media, it's like you can't even trust them saying, because they give you the information and it's like, this sounds so suspicious. This sounds so suspicious. This is really crazy. This story don't add. They need a black box. Nobody reported her being no car accident. Why are they going to get her car to get the black box? So it's just, it's crazy. It's sad, but y'all pray for her. Oh, look at, yeah, they starting to do all kind of stuff, y'all. Look, people starting to record, people putting the flowers and stuff there. Y'all, this is sad. So suspicious there too. Yes. So suspicious, D-Dot. This is crazy. Look at the camera people they're setting up. But y'all, let me get off of here real quick because I ain't even ate breakfast yet, y'all. So y'all know I'm hungrier than a hostage right now. Not to make fun of the situation, but I'm hungry. I ain't even ate breakfast because I wanted to get ready and come live to share, these updates that we were aware of about them taking detaining 3 people in this. D-Dot said, just finished eating. Oh, must be nice, D-Dot. I bet you that belly is full. I was like, D-Dot, he been gone for a minute. He probably had him a good old breakfast. Did you have some grits and some shrimps, D-Dot? You had some shrimps and some grits? If you did, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm totally jealous. If you had shrimps and grits for breakfast, I'm jealous. I'm hating on you, D-Dot. Anybody had shrimp and grits for this morning's breakfast, I'm jealous. I'm hating on y'all. I'm just playing. But y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all. We're going to go live again today because we're going to figure out what's going on, any new updates. They're about to have a press conference, but y'all know whenever they have press conferences, it'll be like 3 or 4 hours later, all the news people start to come, they start to gather, and then it'd be like hours later. But I am going to definitely go live. Nicole, welcome. Nicole says, hello from Seattle, Washington. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Tammy says, see you later. Yeah, I will see all of y'all later. So we going live. We're going to be popping in. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Set your notifications to all. And whenever I do go live, it'll send you a notification that I'm live. So y'all, we're going to continue to monitor this situation. I'm going to go find some videos, like I said, of the sisters of Savannah, the sister, I think her name is Annie, and the brother, whoever I can find, information on, we're going to go through that too. So y'all, I'm going to see y'all in a little bit. Happy Valentine's morning day. We're going to get back into it. Y'all always lead with love, peace, and tranquility, and keep an eye on your family, your mothers, your children, the grandchildren. Keep your eyes open. Stay vigilant even in your neighborhood because you never know. The next door neighbor may be crazy. May be holding somebody hostage or something. Let me say this real quick. Remember in Ohio, that crazy guy that had Amanda and those other 2 girls, and they were held hostage for 10 years in his basement? Do y'all remember that? And the neighbor said, I talk to this man almost every day. I didn't know that he had these girls in the basement. Do y'all remember that? So y'all just be vigilant, y'all. We don't have basements here where I live. But y'all, if y'all got people where y'all live in a neighborhood where there's some basements, y'all just see if y'all can see in them windows. See if y'all can look in them windows or hear anything suspicious, anybody banging to get out the dungeon. Because I'm telling you, people are into some crazy stuff. And remember, they arrested him and then he unalived himself in the jail, allegedly, or did they unalive him? I don't know. My baby says, laughing out loud, she can't stop, won't stop like Diddy Glover. My baby tells me, get off. Come on, it's Valentine's Day. All right, baby, I'm coming. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Let me get off here because my baby, he is wanting me to come out. It's Valentine's Day. But y'all, be careful, be vigilant wherever y'all are. I'm telling you, this stuff is real. As real as this is, it's really real. Whether this is a play or not, like Amanda's situation, that was real. But y'all, watch yourselves. Psalms 91, canopy of protection. And y'all, I will see y'all again here in a few hours when the press conference goes underway. Love you guys. See y'all in a few. Bye-bye.